And we're live. Welcome back to another episode of the Keep It Pushing podcast. Thank you for joining us. Alex, hit that. Gang, 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 gang. Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know what? Thank you. You read my mind because I wanted the claps.
That's how it should start every time, bro. So we have a lot of. That's when the conversation's boring. Yeah, that one right there, dude. We have a lot of interesting topics at hand this week. I wanted to start
some funny ones, like just
some good ones, but let's get serious for a moment because we need to get, I guess, saddened a little bit. Remorseful, like we just lost somebody. I'm low-key mourning right now.
Wait.
I'm low-key mourning.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Kendrick Lamar.
Oh.
Killing our boy Drake and putting the nail in the coffin at the Superbowl, dude.
But like
insane.
But was it bad that I enjoyed watching it?
Oh, I loved that's dude, I don't understand how some people are saying it was a bad performance, bro.
I can't wrap my mind around it.
What are they saying is bad?
Okay, so I've heard, and you know what? Here's the thing. And before I even explain it,
he had 30 motherfuckers come out of Ford Focus.
What was it? Bro, it was
like an Oldsmobile.
It was the car that
people just kept coming out. I'm like, oh my god.
What's the car from his album cover?
No, it wasn't the minivan.
No, not the minivan. From GNX.
Was it a Grand National?
I think so.
Me? Okay.
So here's my take on it, right? I think the halftime show is more for the people at home than the people actually at the stadium.
Okay.
Because I feel like halftime's the time you might go get some food, use the restroom.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, people were watching it, but I just think it was the flow of the music. I think people were expecting more upbeat music. I don't like upbeat beats. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
A lot of people didn't understand Samuel L. Jackson.
I understood.
I think
perfectly.
in the stadium.
I understand. Yeah, in the stadium. Maybe there was a video of like some, I guess we'll just say, unseasoned people watching the Super Bowl, and it was like they were just like kind of just staring at the screen, and I'm like, I was over here. What's Black Grand National?
No,
you know?
I'm all there,
dude. And it was, and like he rose from the stage.
They not like
and
that.
now at the stage he comes, and then he starts with the and it's almost like Jaws.
It's like edging you on.
You know what it is? It was like Jaws. It was like when you saw the shark coming, it was dun, 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 dun. And then he goes, and then the only thing I'll knock, right, was that in the beginning he didn't have to mention them being like sued. Like that's the one I want to give you, but since I'm getting sued, like it can't be the one I give you. Type shit, you know. Like the smile at the end was everything. Yeah, to me that was everything. Say Drake. Yeah, you know, like I know you watching. Hello, you know that needed to be, but you didn't need to put. I feel that energy on it from the start. You know what I mean?
Like. It's almost like he made almost made the performance, or you knew people were going to make the performance about him.
He made the performance a diss at that point.
Yeah, like we already had that at the Pop Out show.
Like I wanted to enjoy it for what it was, and I did, and it was an amazing halftime performance. It was really, really good. LA, stand the fuck up. That was crazy, right? Yeah. But I feel like you didn't need to make the whole thing about him. Like if you would have hit him with the Say Drake, you know, perfect. Because that was a meme. Everybody's putting that up. That like went viral.
Making the storyline almost.
That was crazy, right? But if you, in the beginning, you didn't need to touch it. What he could have done was the you know, and then what? And then that whole other shit that he did, you know, type shit. Mm-hmm. But it didn't need to be about Drake. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and then go into some other shit. Like,
even having his ex crip walking, like
that was fire.
It was dope.
That was fire.
Okay, so I mean, I thought that was fucking hilarious. I think it was a good touch. A lot of people are like, or I saw Stephen A. Smith say something about it. I saw a lot of people say where it's like, well, if she's over there crip walking, she must still be hurt about it.
No,
and I don't know. I just thought it was a funny take.
Were they ever that serious?
I don't know. See, like that's the thing where
because I know him and Common beefed over her.
Weird.
Odd. Anybody that has beef with Common, it's like, why? He's like the nicest guy in the world.
The nicest rapper.
Like he's so positive. Like for you to have problems.
And that's actor Common, not rapper Common either.
Yeah,
Like-
he's such a dope individual. But okay, so he had Serena Crip walking. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was very cool. The fact that he ran 200 yards throughout the whole shit was, and I told you, I saw that stat online too, but we'll bring it up. But I told you what really got me to like, I guess, be like the wow factor of it was the fact that he was running and performing and it sounded amazing.
Oh, bro.
Like, have you ever tried to jog and sing a song?
All the time.
And
It
you know
doesn't
how
work. Have you seen me? It doesn't work.
you all out of breath, right?
Yeah.
So imagine the I guess the amount of cardio, the working out, just the conditioning that goes behind him running, performing that song all at the same time, bro, and like rocking with it.
Yeah.
In flare jeans, and tight flare jeans at that.
When you pointed it out when we were watching it, you're like, dude, he sounds great. I was like, damn, like there really isn't no like
No,
you
there was
usually
none of
hear
that. There was none of that.
Nothing. It
But
was-
anything that comes out of Dre's camp is like that. It's like,
yeah,
50. I know you've seen 50 perform. How was that?
fucking fantastic.
You know what I mean? So everything that Eminem, I'm sure is. Have I seen?
But I will
Eminem?
knock
No.
50. Well, I mean, when you're that much of a legend,
He's elder 50 though.
No, I was saying when you're that
Okay.
much. No, when you're that much of a legend, the fans sing the song for you.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get
yeah.
what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, so there's
Like-
time to catch breath.
Mhm.
Yeah, something like this. And he didn't dub. There was no like background. It was. I think that maybe the chorus. I don't remember the chorus today. Not like us, but yeah, it was a low key. In the beginning, I knew SZA was going to be an amazing performance, and I'll get into why. And I'll get into why SZA is my baby because I watched a movie with her and Keke Palmer yesterday.
It's which one's that one?
It's I don't know. I don't know the name, but it's one where they're
Are
getting
they
evicted.
nerds?
No,
I don't
not
know
at
why
all.
they just
Not
like-
not at all. But SZA's my baby, man. Oh my goodness, she's in the movie. Oh my god.
Really?
Oh,
I mean, she's
my
beautiful. I'm
baby,
not, like,
man.
yeah.
Oh my lord. Yeah, I know. First episode, I said Tracy Cortez.
No, you have babies
Last
for every
episode,
episode.
I said Liv Morgan. But I think SZA takes the cake, and I see that she comments a lot, like on like clips,
Yeah.
and like remember I told you
Yeah.
like she ghetto too, man. She be all in the comment section, right? So I hope you come across this.
Yeah.
No, but I thought in the beginning, I knew she was going to be a spectacular performance, but I didn't think that. What I thought was that the show might have needed more. You know,
You know what would have been fun? Maybe another West Coast artist.
that's what in the beginning. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, I'm gonna need
Somebody
more.
hype.
I'm gonna need more than SZA. Like,
Well,
you
you know
know,
what? You know what was fucked up is that there were songs that Kendrick performed in the one that was here that he really couldn't perform. Like you're gonna double perform them.
yeah.
You get me? So I feel like there were spaces that he could have filled with like I don't know, like
But it's a Super Bowl, dog.
Yeah, it's a
like
thing.
if
Like, who are
you
you
did
gonna
it
bring
once,
in?
wherever the fuck wherever it is that you did it, you're getting to do it again at the Super Bowl. You know,
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
do
yeah.
it again. You know what I mean? But so I just felt like maybe somebody from the TDE camp, like Schoolboy Q, would have been cool. You know, he's had some big records.
that's who I thought. That's who I thought.
Somebody out the camp. You know, you can't really do Absol because that's not too. No offense to Absol, I think he's a great artist, but he's
J-Rock,
not too big of a name. J Rock, because you do got the hype song that I think was
Hey,
like in a
that-
video game or something,
yeah,
right?
that might have been good.
Back on, and I got raps on, right, whatever, right?
Yeah,
Spend
yeah.
more nights in the country I'd like, yeah, that one, right? So it was something. I thought it was,
Mhm.
but then I saw SZA came out.
Yeah, yeah.
The show continued. It was great.
No,
I felt like it didn't need anything.
I think some songs deserved a little bit more time.
You know what helped it for me? The choreographics too.
Yeah,
The people dancing. Samuel L. A lot of people have been hating on it, but Samuel L. was
oh, he was. But see, that's where I think it was.
Uncle. Bro, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Uncle Sam,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
He's the black Uncle Sam,
yeah,
but his name is Samuel L. Jackson.
yeah. It's such a great touch.
So good,
Yeah.
so
it's like
good,
it's the details, right?
so good. And I like that Kendrick was like, yeah, he dissed Drake, but then he was kind of dissing like those people too. You know what I mean? Like it's the Samuel L was dissing those people.
Yeah.
You know, like Samuel L went back to his role in Django where he was just like talking shit, but not to black people at this point. It was like to those, like whatever those people, whatever.
It's the
you
DJ
are.
Khaled. They,
Yeah, whatever they
they.
is. Like he was
Yeah.
talking to them. So I thought that was
Yeah.
because it gave it time for the crowd to wind down. Theatrics, Samuel L. Jackson. He's
Yeah.
getting ready for the next performance, catching a breather.
Mhm.
Bam, and now he's back. and he's sprinting 100 yards.
Yeah. But see, that's where I think like a lot of it was for the TV, like for us at home.
Mhm.
You get me? The way it was like choreographed. I'm sure there it was cool,
Yeah.
but like Samuel L's angles might have not make sense at the
What do you mean
stadium.
angles?
Like as in like where he's positioned. You get
But
me?
don't they show on the big screen up top
They-
what the live view is?
Probably. But the only way I could relate it to, like the only way it made sense is like we've had this conversation about like WWE, where when we go to WrestleMania, you want to have the broadcast on.
UFC too, yeah.
Yeah, you want because you want to hear the commentary.
Yeah.
Not that there's any commentary in the music, but I feel like I don't know, like there's
It's just cleaner.
yeah,
You're
like,
in a closed environment.
because
You're
I've seen
probably-
the videos and I'm like, oh, it doesn't. I could see why maybe people weren't.
so
vibing.
so the consensus is that people at the spot didn't like it, right? Not people at home. Is that it?
I guess a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of
Okay.
both. Because I've
Okay.
seen like Kai Cenat was saying like no one was really loud. That they were only
Mhm.
loud when he first came out. Like when Samuel L. first came out, and then
Mhm.
like during They Not Like Us. And that was like pretty much it.
Oh,
But then
man,
I mean,
that's
again, like I loved the performance.
I thought it
I
was
would have
great.
been yelling
I
like
thought
a
it was great. I would've been-
schoolgirl out there. Like, yeah.
I would have been hitting the blue face, baby. I
Yeah,
would've
bro,
been doing all
like that.
sorts of
It
West
was a
Coast
great
shit.
performance.
I've been doing all sorts of West Coast. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
dude, it's like I thought it was a great performance. I saw people knocking it, and I was like, I didn't understand it. You know, I didn't
yeah.
understand it. But that's the only thing I didn't like was the fact that he's made the whole thing. It seemed about Drake.
They said
you know?
they said a lot of this like because I think he did what Euphoria. He performed,
But like
it was just slow songs, and the only hype songs were really TV off, and They Not Like Us.
and you know what? Alex brought it up earlier that we need to have hotter takes. So this is a hot take.
We got to have the controversial. takes.
Everything in the last couple of months in this guy's career have been all about Drake.
Yeah,
He's based it all, and he's been rewarded for
and it's about to be another 6 months when he goes on tour.
for slaying the king.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And he's just been rewarded for it. And it's good. You slayed the king,
Yeah.
but like I thought it would have ended already in your mind with the pop out, you know? Like that was the nail in the coffin kind of at the time because he watching it from home was seeing people that he fucked with now pulling up.
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan, LeBron, no sé qué más, you know, everybody was there. And now
Yeah.
he's sitting there and he's doing a Denzel like, oh, you motherfuckers.
Yeah. No,
you know?
bro.
But
That's such a crazy thing when you think about it.
yeah, that's crazy. So
And like speaking of like that, right? Sorry, like just
Yeah.
a little side comment. Did you see DJ Khaled was going to release an album and said that there was Drake features, and Drake was like, "No, there isn't."
oh, he doesn't want anything out.
He does. I don't think Drake wants to give people features like after what just happened.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder what the guy's headspace is because okay, so we'll get to him and releasing music because I
Oh,
know
cool,
he's got
me
something
too.
dropping too.
Yeah.
So, I liked everything. That's the only thing I'll knock on it. And everything in his career lately has been Drake.
Yeah.
And they always say, you know, you can only corner a dog so much before he bite. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? So
No, it's
yeah, he's got to be careful with that. But I honestly, everything Drake has put out since the Kendrick thing has all been soft to me. It's been weak, dude.
and it's gonna be soft
Weak.
on Friday.
Maybe it's
too.
because I know that that Kendrick fucking he did the dog after he take a shit and just
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't see. I'm Doctor Strange and I don't see an outcome where Drake like gets back to being Drake after this.
You know what? I
Like
disagree.
he'll always be loved.
I disagree.
He'll always be loved.
And I only disagree because I've seen a couple people that were very pro Kendrick while that was happening that saw that Drake was dropping something and they're like, no, hell yeah, Drake's dropping something.
no, yeah, that.
Mhm.
But I don't think he'll be the king forever like he
No,
was.
but I mean,
you know, he doesn't need to at this point.
Yeah, I was about to say at this point, he can kind of tuck off. And
No.
tuck off and make music from a distance.
He needs to give us another Scorpion, man.
Yeah.
When his back was against the wall, release just some double-sided dope ass shit.
Yeah. And
You know,
he's
like,
gonna
fuck.
give us something like
I
that.
hope because this February 14th
hope.
shit, it seems like it's gonna be some lovey-dovey
Hey,
shit.
but that cover's hard.
the cover's dope. The
cover's
cover's
really
dope. And I love songs with him and PMD, and I think it'll be dope.
The only thing that I hate as a Drake fan
Mhm.
is sometimes he tries to out sing the singer.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, sometimes I just need you to
That's gonna happen.
I know, and I hope it doesn't.
Ho ho.
You know what I mean? But I can only handle so much of it. Like let PND do that. Let him hit
About
certain
us
notes.
right now, girl. Where you going? I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Let him do his thing.
Yeah.
And you just kind of hit the pockets you need to hit.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah. Like I didn't another hot take. I didn't like 21. Can you do something for me? It was cool, right? But it was like he was copying 21, you know?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes
He
kinda
copies the art. Yeah, he bites
them, you know?
styles a little bit, you know?
Or it sounds dope because he's giving their style like the Drake touch, I guess you could say.
He's like Loki. Like, you know how Loki's a shapeshifter?
Yeah.
Like he kind of shapeshifts and makes it his own, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. But I'm excited to hear what he's dropping. Do I think he addresses this shit? I don't know.
I hope he doesn't up until he gives us something horde.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear soft shit and you addressing what.
But if he says something, but it's as simple as 4 lines on a hot record.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. And I was thinking about this the other day, and I wanted to bring it up. Now he's been back to backed.
Yeah, no, the
that
exact
was his
same
karma,
thing.
and you know the exact same thing because Drake had the bar where I was shout to all my boss bitches, wife, right? And then this dude has the A minor, so it's literally this. It was his karma. It was his karma.
Drake got draked.
Yeah,
but you know what? Like he kind of went at it super like his chess moves sucked.
What do you mean?
In regards to the beef, like when it all happened?
No, his chess moves were good, but fucking Kendrick's was just the Queen's Gambit, dude, just playing better chess.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like Drake was kind of trying to like sitting on a high horse during it. Like he thought he was going to win them. Like hearing back that like Family Matters, like all these songs are good, but I just felt like he was trying to make too much of a radio hit.
I saw a lot of people on Instagram the other day, and I'm glad because it segues into this. I saw a lot of people saying that. I didn't see a lot of people, but this one video had 400 and some thousand likes and a lot of comments, right? But it was saying like maturing. The literal thing was maturing is realizing that Family Matters was better than whatever Kendrick put out, and I was like, I don't know. I don't think so.
It
I don't
sounds
think
kind
so.
of corny now.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. Why did so many people like this post? Like, what is on their mind that makes Family Matters better? Because to me, They Not Like Us was killer.
Oh, They Not Like Us was a masterpiece.
I'm saying that he did it well because he let Drake release a couple records. Then he put out some record on some whatever shit. You think he was expecting Kendrick to drop 10 minutes later?
No. That move.
So Kendrick was
crazy.
just playing better chess.
No, I think yeah.
And then you don't give
Kendrick
him,
was really well prepared.
And then you don't give him nothing, and then the next day or a day after, dun, 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 I'm telling you, that's the new Jaws. Yeah,
and that's the cherry on
and the
top
mustard
right
was
there.
too loud. I'm telling you, mustard. If he does it like let's say at volume 20, that time he did it at volume 25.
Yeah.
You know? I want you to know who's behind this, you know, which is, I think is dope that the West Coast came to each other's aid, dude.
Oh, dude.
I was like, fuck that.
You know what's funny is that
Fuck
like
them Toronto motherfuckers.
no cap. Like, well, for in this case, you know,
fuck them. Yeah.
It was. You know what's funny is like we all struggle with what LA is. People from the Inland Empire and the Valley, what really LA is.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like it's LA, but it's really the whole West Coast.
Yeah.
It goes up California to Seattle to Nevada to all that. Like that, it's really like the coast against like Toronto.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So
I think that's what made it crazy.
And Toronto didn't have any reinforcements.
Yeah.
Here you go, do Smiley. I mean, shout out to Justin Bieber. Shout out to all these guys because I think they're all dope.
Yeah.
But if you compare the West Coast squad against the Toronto squad, you know who got some the Weeknd though.
The Weeknd.
I think he'd be crucial in a beef.
Well, but he would never side with.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, if he was, let's say in some like it was like the Avengers, the Civil War, where they had to each form a group, and the Weeknd had to be in Toronto. He's crucial to the beef.
Drake would have to kiss some ass at that point.
He's crucial to the beef because if he comes out with some, and he's just singing to a motherfucker like, "You did me wrong."
He dissed Drake.
Yeah, he did.
Hitting a high note.
Yeah. and it was
Called
fire.
him a bitch and all types
And it was
of
a
things.
fire. Yeah. So
Dog.
he's crucial to the beef. But okay, so you got The Weeknd, Drake, Smiley, Justin Bieber.
Just throwing Justin Bieber in there.
He's from
It's
Toronto.
hilarious. Yeah,
And he raps occasionally.
Nav? Do we throw Nav in
Oh,
there?
yeah, Nav.
Nav.
So that's their starting five.
That's the
What's our thing though?
I mean, Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Do we include a Mustard? Does Mustard count, or is Mustard like? Is he the master splinter in this one?
He could be the coach. We'll leave him as coach. And then who's the coach?
That's Phil Jackson.
Yeah. So Kendrick. Schoolboy.
No. Not that anything wrong with Schoolboy, but
yeah, Schoolboy got bars, dude.
I'm just thinking like
I was just thinking the other day how crucial Oxymoron was like to my life at like a crucial point.
I
of
wore
me
bucket
growing
hats
up.
because of Schoolboy.
Dude, and that whole album was
I wish I would have paid it. You know, he was like an open nerd too.
yeah.
Like he is like a huge, like he loved it.
Oh yeah.
But starting five for the West Coast.
Oh yeah. Kendrick. Who do you have?
I guess you throw out Schoolboy.
You throw in Schoolboy. Shit. And what if you throw in?
Are we doing whole West Coast? Or we're doing LA.
Imagine what if I throw in Crip Mac just for hands reasons? Because he down
could
to
take out the
fade,
Weeknd, right?
We'll
Yeah.
take it. We'll throw in Crip Mac, dude.
Do you throw Lefty Gunplay in there?
No,
I'm just kidding.
that's
Joking,
too much. That's too much fight. They fight. They turn their back. They fight themselves. Who else is dope right
I'm
now
trying
from
to
the
think.
West Side, man?
We're West Side.
Everything West
I don't want to say
Coast.
YG. You know,
Yeah,
YG,
yeah,
throw YG
yeah,
in there.
yeah,
Okay, we
yeah.
throw
Hell
YG.
yeah! I'm just saying, it's
If we're-
5 on 5.
So what?
YG, we'll
we
do
have
Schoolboy
Schoolboy.
4.
Who's the third? So we have
Crip
Kendrick.
Mac, no. Oh, we took him out.
No, I was taking him out.
I like Crip Mac and them. He put up some pictures the other day, like
He
him in
has a whole
jail and
fro,
shit
huh?
with a fro and shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's crazy. But Crip Mac, we leaving Mac in
Mac
there.
is great.
Yeah, we leaving Crip Mac in there.
Jello Ball.
Oh, I might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
He takes out Smiley.
That Lil
all day.
Wayne feature was fire. All right, fuck it. We'll just throw it in Jello.
Just throw in Jello.
Jello. That's a weird 5.
Nah, who really could you throw in there though? All these names like come in.
I mean, because you could do like Eric Bellinger.
Yeah.
Like, which is dope.
Yeah.
I fuck with Eric Bellinger. Dom Kennedy. You
Oh
know?
yeah.
Dom Kennedy.
Dom
Because
Kennedy.
these guys, what I'm saying is like these guys I know can like sing,
Spit,
spit,
yeah.
rhyme, all that super dope. But they're just strike me as just a chill guy. Like
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
down. You know, like yeah. Like if it comes down to it and you need us, we there. But wait, I think
I was thinking Larry June the whole time.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, Larry Jones.
Larry
But
June.
he's that guy I think is anti-beef.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's so peaceful.
It's so
you know?
peaceful on the
Like,
West Coast, you know. So those 5.
But if you were recording a banger, Avengers versus Avengers, you throw one of those in there, Dom Kennedy or
I throw in YG for sure.
Yeah.
If I was doing a banger, I'd throw in Kendrick
T-
for sure.
Ty Dolla $igns. Anyone?
No, but chill guy.
Psh, you need him for the hook.
Yeah, true. Okay, he could
We
face
had
the
the
weekend.
Weeknd on the
He could
fucking
face. He could
Toronto.
face the weekend. He could face the weekend.
Yeah.
He could face the weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take R5.
All day.
I'll take R5. I
All
don't,
day.
dude. Speaking of West Coast, they put the SZA, my baby, man.
I love her.
The reason she was coming to mind is I watched that film yesterday. It's One of Those Days. It's called, I believe.
Okay.
Real dope, bro. It's her and Keke Palmer. She looks so good in that film too. Oh, she looked fantastic. Her and Keke Palmer, and they're doing SZA's character has a boyfriend. They give the boyfriend the rent money. He doesn't pay the rent.
Oh, nice.
So-
what does he do with it?
He invests. No, I don't want to tell you.
Invests.
He invests, but I don't want to tell you into what. But he invests, right? So he screwed them over. They're fucked, and the whole day is about them trying to get their rent money
I'm here
and
for
like
it.
all that. So it really a lot resembles Friday, bro. Like a lot,
Okay.
and a lot of things, right?
Minus
like
the pot.
minus. Yeah, I don't think they smoked any pot, but minus the pot, and they still had an Ezell, which was Cat Williams. But
No way, Cat Williams
But he
is in
wasn't Ezell. He was like a crackhead with knowledge type shit, and he was just giving them game.
You need those
like-
type of crackheads.
Yeah, oh, dude, if you list, bro, the game you'll get from crackheads is crazy.
and they're always one-liners. Like you
one,
get me,
one to three.
you get me. Like
One
it's
to
like a
three.
quick like.
It's a yeah. I don't want to say a tweet, but
It's a definitely.
it's like a tweet.
Somebody could
It's just-
retweet.
Yeah, but yeah, really good, dude. You have to watch it when you get a chance. And SZA, my baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, but speaking of like going back to the Super Bowl, that stat was crazy.
What's that?
That Kendrick ran more
Oh, yeah.
yards than the
Yeah.
Chiefs offense.
Dude. How does that happen? Bro, the Chiefs. Okay, well, let's talk about that. The Chiefs took a shit, dude.
Respect to the Eagles, I guess. I still don't
No,
like the
respect,
fans.
respect, because they beat
Ever.
the shit out of them. They beat the shit out of them. Like,
it was nuts.
dude, that was bad.
No, it was nuts.
That was bad.
I couldn't. They shut down. Like, I mean, I was distraught.
Yeah.
I was.
Man, it was honestly.
Well, I'm not a Kansas City fan, by the way. I just bet money on it.
I'm not a Kansas City fan either. And I was looking at the videos that I put up recently, and it looked like I was a Kansas City fan, you know?
Yeah,
and I don't want to recant my statement. I went Chiefs for the Super Bowl, and they got cooked. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's just the reality of the situation.
You know what I hate about that is, like, they didn't even make it fun. Like, they didn't, like, if you bet on them, you were literally just watching your money go down the toilet.
Dude, you know what I thought was funny? That the whole way through, even with 2 minutes left of the game, they're down however many points they're down. It's impossible. It's literally impossible for anybody, including Patrick Mahomes. But the whole time they're saying,
they're still like,
I don't know, you know? And I think that's because Brady showed that something like that was possible, right?
Yeah.
And at the half turned it around, but he turned it around at the half, you know?
This was he came out firing.
This was like 5 minutes into the fourth, and everybody's still like, but it's Patty.
Yeah.
But it's Patty.
Well,
you know?
You know what? And that's why I hate, like, the offside.
If Travis Kelce got a fucking ball.
Bro, he killed so many people, I'm sure.
He destroyed me. He destroyed me. Travis Kelce.
The last 2 games, bro. 2 games.
Bro, he's a crazy guy.
You think he retires?
Nah, I think he runs it back for one more because that was embarrassing.
Speaking of Travis Kelce, I'm glad you mentioned that. Did you know how what's his name? CJ Gardner, is it Gardner Johnson?
Yeah.
I guess he had tackled Kelce.
Tackle. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he said, like, you should have stayed with that thick shit instead of like his ex.
Yeah.
And so now people heard about that, and Swifties and and Kansas City fans are now leaving reviews on CJ Gardner Johnson's mom's restaurant.
Wow.
Bad reviews.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
And I thought that was whack.
That's unfortunate.
Like, bro,
that's unfortunate.
Number one, I guess, like, you kind of have to, living in that life, you have to warn your family, like, what comes with the football life, I guess. But like, bro, like, leaving bad reviews, like, poor lady, that restaurant.
That's fucked up, but nobody asked for CJ Gardner Johnson's opinion either, though. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck are you to talk about my girl anyways?
Yeah.
Like, what does that matter to you, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So in a sense, I'm glad they came for somebody, but I'm sad that it's his mother.
Yeah.
You know, because she had nothing to do with the situation. She don't talk about nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
They should have went to him and commented all on his shit and done all that perfect. You feel me? And if he owns any businesses or if he got anything going, boycott it, whatever, do all that. That's fine. You're entitled to feel the way that you feel and say what you want to say, right? But attacking innocent,
mama into this,
attacking innocent people is like, that's not cool. You know what I mean? But I did see a meme that was like, and at Swifties, I've been to a Taylor Swift concert, the Red concert here in LA, and it was before Ed Sheeran or Sheehan. I think it's Sheeran.
I've always said Sheeran.
Okay, Ed Sheeran performed, and he was super dope. This was before he was Ed Sheeran, super dope, right? So
Swifties, we love you.
I know a couple songs. Right? But
no, you know what's crazy?
Let me get this out. So I saw a meme that said, "Imagine losing the Super Bowl and then you gotta go home and hit this." It was just like her, like she's flat, you know, whatever. So I was like, "That's fucked up." That's fucked up.
It is. But you know what's crazy? We had a Swiftie night, like a trivia night at Truly when I was bartending, and then I remember just being like, "Oh, like, I don't want to listen to Taylor Swift songs." Like, I start working, bro, and they start playing music. And I trip myself out on like how many Taylor Swift songs I actually knew.
Bro, so popular.
And I couldn't name these songs, but I could sing the fuck out of them.
It's like in your subconscious.
Yeah.
Like it's just back there and you know it even.
And how? How?
Yeah, but shout out to all the Swifties, dude.
Dude, shout out to Swifties. You guys are loyal as fuck. But
back to so who do you blame the Super Bowl loss on? Patrick Mahomes?
No.
Or who?
Shit.
A lot of people are saying Andy Reid, and I don't know if that's fair.
I think the defensive coordinator.
You think?
You focused. I mean, you shut down Saquon completely, but I think you focused.
Not completely, but for Saquon standards.
How many yards did he have?
I think like 70 now.
I think that's shutting him down.
No, but for Saquon, you know what I mean?
You know what's crazy is that like the average running back shutdown is like they'd get 30 yards.
Like imagine if Isaiah Pacheco went off for 70 yards at this point in his career.
Isaiah
like,
went
damn,
off
he's
like
balling.
10. Yeah. Facts.
So Saquon. Let me see.
I think they focused way too much. I think I wasn't convinced on Jalen Hurts.
57 yards. That's cool for a running back.
It's
not Saquon.
His standards, he got shut down.
His over under be 112.
Yeah. So he got half. Yeah.
Any regular, he's probably 68 and a half. Yeah, he still went under, but he was close.
Jalen Hurts post that concussion, I felt like wasn't playing like that great.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like he did shine in the Super Bowl.
Dude, he did his thing. He's the MVP of the Super Bowl deserved.
But see, that's where I say like I would blame the defensive coordinator because you focus so much on the run, where it's like would you forget this dude actually can play the game? You know what I'm saying? Like you thought this was. I almost said it bad. I was gonna say like you thought this was Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
no, this is Jalen Hurts. Like he's a baller.
Yeah.
If you let him, you know.
He did his thing, dude. He's definitely the MVP of that Super Bowl. I thought the defense of the Philadelphia Eagles did fantastic.
They looked. If they play like that every game next season,
well,
I mean not every game, but you get me. Like, if they just show up every they might even go back to back.
They played perfect football.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah.
Like literally
to take out that team,
bro. Sacked Mahomes. I don't even know how many times. I saw 3 in a row at one point that I was like,
Mahomes didn't get past the 50-yard line until 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
Did they kill them? They were up his ass and around the corner. You know what I mean?
For real,
they
though.
Were fucking
in a real way.
Yeah, dude. So shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. Congrats to all Philly fans and enjoy the win because Dolphins are coming next. Ain't nobody at home scared. Like, what the fuck your Dolphins gonna do?
If Tua stays freaking healthy, dude.
If Tua stays healthy, Tyreek said that he's gonna stay because he's just like he said that he's sorry for what he said, that he's just a competitor. He was mad.
In his defense, like, bro, you come into the league, you go to the Chiefs, you get a championship.
Yeah.
You come to the Dolphins, you guys go to playoffs right away and do well.
No, we didn't.
No?
We lost to the fucking Buffalo Bills, dude.
I thought you guys got to like the second round.
No, too cold.
Okay. What about that year after? Was this the year after?
That was was the year after.
It's like, you know, like,
yeah,
I get it. It's your first season. You haven't seen a postseason. Like,
we've seen a postseason.
No, I'm saying it's the first year he has it.
Okay, this year.
You know, I get it, but it's you can't like. I mean, how old is he? Like 20, dude. Wait, how old is he? And how many kids does he have?
He has about like I think the last I heard was 123 kids. No, he has like
6 or like 2,
4
and 2 on the way.
He got like I want to say like 10 kids, dude. Yeah, I want to say it's like 10.
That's why he's stressing out. He needs that money.
He good. How many kids Tyreek got?
I know he has like 2 coming like within the same year.
I don't know, man. It's too many to read. But just say over. He got himself a start. He got himself like a starting 5
for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we'll see next year. Super Bowl is real. That shit was insane. So shout out to the Eagles, man. That shit was dope. But yesterday, dude, I saw this thing that you need to watch, bro. It fucking tripped me out. It was the Black Hawk Down survivors, bro.
Is that on Netflix?
Have you ever seen the Black Hawk Down movie?
That's like the
Black Hawk
classic.
Down. Yeah, the classic with the dude on the cover and the whole shit. You've seen that movie?
Where they're maybe I'm mixing my movies up.
So which one are you thinking of?
Maybe I'm thinking Saving Private Ryan.
No, yeah, completely different. This is the movie where like they go into Somalia and there's like a plane crash in the middle and these dudes are like surrounded. Dude, okay, but anyways,
I want to say I've watched it.
To tell the full story, apparently we had some controversy in Somalia that I can't quite remember, right? But we were in Somalia and there was a civil war going on in Somalia. So it was some I only remember one name because it was the dude that we were after in specific. It was General Adid or something like that. And there was his crew and then another general's crew. And they were both basically fighting for Somalia type shit, right? So we go over there and intervene. Y nos metemos.
Like we always
we stick our nose in it, you know? And we start a war with them, right? So the whole objective of the war is to capture and neutralize General Adid. And this shit gets insane, bro. So it goes apparently these are survivors they're talking to. So that's what the Netflix documentary is about.
Okay.
They're talking to survivors, not only from the American side, but from the Somalian side as well. So they're getting both inputs, dude. So the people on the American side were saying that they were on the way to capture General Adid at some apartment complex that he was staying at. And the whole time they were bullshitting like, dude, I wonder what's for dinner tonight. You know, like I wonder what's you know, I wonder what time we're going to get back before the sun goes down. Like people were taking bets and shit like that. Right. So they get there and they realize that it's not as sweet as they think. The whole way in, they're saying it's insane. Like it's just they're bombarded with bullets, bro. The people, the survivors talking were like some shit that not even a movie could replicate type shit. They were getting lit up, dude. So they finally get to where this is the okay. So I should go back a little. So they get to their objective. They get out of the car. This dude says that he feels two wolves. And it feels pressure and he doesn't know what it is. And he looks around, he's like, holy shit, am I being shot at? And all of a sudden, they all come out, all of them, shooting at them, and they all shooting back and fighting. A couple dudes get hit and they dragging dudes, right? And they realize that they weren't at the complex that they needed to be at, that they were still a block and a half away from the objective, bro. So a block and a half is from here to there, right? It's from here to CVS. Like it ain't that far. But when you got 200 motherfuckers shooting at you, that shit's a mile. That shit's a mile away because you got to jump through here and jump through there and go through there and go through there. So they started finding their. But the whole reason, so this is going on the floor, but the whole reason the guys they feel confident in their fight is because they have the Black Hawks above them that are still laying cover fire, whatever, shooting people from the sky. So to make a long story short, they end up fighting for maybe 3 to 4 hours, bro, at this point.
And they have to get to that block
no,
away?
they've given that. They've given up on that shit already. At this point, it's all about surviving. So they're in an apartment complex. So this one dude goes to an apartment complex, bro, and he sees a mother that just had a daughter that morning, bro. And he's in the middle of like, they talk about like how they unalived people, like how what they did and shit, right? So he's saying on the way there, he did so much of that when he sees the mother and the kid, he's kind of like, it's all about his life at this point. Like something in him was to like, he wanted to leave these people alone, but everything that he just been through made him be like, well, fuck these people too, you know? Like I'm just gonna have to stay here type shit. Like, I'm getting shot at, you feel me? So he's saying that the whole night, bro, these guys are sending people and they just the whole night. They know which apartment complex they in. They start thinking, what if these dudes bum rush us? They shooting RPGs, blowing this shit.
Jesus.
Oh, bro, the people, the mother that had the daughter or whatever he or she was, and the father that were there that night were talking on the thing as well. They were saying that it was so much dust you couldn't see in the room from the RPG explosions.
Jesus,
bro, they were so these guys were fighting all night and they thought they had the upper hand because they had the Black Hawk in the sky, but that shit got shot down. Dude. And it was over with, bro. And the guy that was in the helicopter that got shot down, one of them survived. The pilot, they kidnapped him.
And tortured him.
for X amount of time into the United States. The United States at the end had to come to an agreement with Somalia, bro, and have to be in like a ceasefire order where it was just like, we're just going to take our people and roll. And the people that were in the war were so pissed off because they were saying like, bro, like they wanted to go back and fight. Like, you know, like
let's get them.
Like they lost their homies, you know, like this one dude said that he had 2 best friends and they were both gone. He said there was 4 people on the beach that morning and only 2 came back. You know, so they were pissed off, dude. And yeah, it was crazy, bro. Like you see the PTSD on these guys is so fucking sad, bro. Like there's an ambulance that goes by and he's just like, you see him like kind of like, he's like ambulances.
What year was this?
They tripped me out. In the 90s. And they also interviewed a dude during that time that was taking videos of all this shit that's going on. And some dude that lived in Somalia. And this same dude, when they captured the pilot for the helicopter, this same dude came to film a video that they sent to the US. And it was the dude all beat up and they were just talking to him like, and what's your objective here? And what's this? And what's that? And what's this? And they sent that video to the US, bro. And it was played like all on the news and shit. And like the soldiers were pissed off. It was, bro, if you have the time, you need need to
Yeah,
watch
no,
it.
I'm for sure throwing that one on.
Bro, it's really, really good. And yeah, it's very well shot. And I like the fact that they got the Somalians' point of view too, because to them, it's like, well, bro, like you're impeding on our land and like people over here are starving and dying and shit. And you're just coming over here and fucking shit up, you know? Like, let us figure it the fuck out, like what we got going on. You know what I mean? So that's what their whole point of view was. And there was guys that were just regular taxi drivers, regular people, bro. And when we started going into their country, we started treating their people bad. So guess what? They got pissed off, rebelled, and they joined the General Adid side, and they started fighting us because these guys were talking about Americans will pull them out of cars and slap them around and treat them like shit, you know, in their own fucking country. You know what I mean? This is where the fuck I'm from. You know what I mean? So it's cool that you got to see both perspectives.
That's really dope.
That's dope because it talks to, and then it talks to the guy that got treated that way and he rebelled, and then it talks to another guy from Somalia that just had a taste for blood type thing. You know what I mean? And yeah, so it gets a lot of perspectives, which is dope, bro. But yeah, you should check it out. I think it's called Surviving Black Hawk Down. Okay. Really dope. Really dope. Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that shit yesterday. That shit tripped me out, bro.
No, yeah, that sounds fucking crazy.
Bro, super crazy. Super crazy. Yeah, I like that one. And then yeah, the one I watched after with my baby Scissor.
Dude, and so I should watch both.
Yeah, watch both, bro. Fucking fantastic. I saw WWE as well. I didn't watch Monday.
Yeah.
I watched yesterday. Yesterday was my catch-up day, but I watched WWE.
The women on the show that evening put on a show.
Yeah. Liv, I've moved on, but you still have my number.
And then who else wrestled that evening?
There was Liv Morgan and Raquel.
Yeah.
Against, what are the other two?
It was...
Oh, and then it was Lyra Valkyria.
There you go.
And Bailey.
Yeah, they put on a banger too.
I think Bailey won, right? Yeah, Bailey won. That was dope.
And then the Logan Paul Rey Mysterio match was
I wish it could have been longer. I hate that Logan only does it for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's like, bro, he's got the talent to like be super dope, but he just needs to wrestle for longer.
He needs to be in the ring more often.
Yeah. And I think within like over through the course of the next year,
it's because his matches are like legitimately choreographed. Yeah, like he's practicing them at home.
Yeah.
And then he sees Rey Mysterio and he's like, okay, like I've been practicing type shit.
Yeah.
At least that's what I've like understood from his interviews and shit like that. Like he doesn't do it the traditional way, which once he gets that down, like he has a talent to fucking go through.
Once he's able to communicate in the ring and take call outs and shit from people, like, yeah, it'll be dope. But yeah, that was a really good match. Who else? What else happened on that Monday Night Raw? That was
AJ Styles came in.
Oh,
they attacked Rey Mysterio at the end.
Yeah, and I like Rey Mysterio. I mean, I'm sorry, Dominic Mysterio and AJ Styles next week on Raw.
Yeah,
that's gonna be dope.
That's gonna be a banger.
That's gonna be dope.
That's gonna be a banger. Wow, Dominic Mysterio, dude, he's been putting in work this past year.
Didn't CM Punk have something at the with somebody?
I think he just had Mike. He just
had mic time, right? Because then Logan came out, and he
did
Logan.
really well. I mean,
yeah. So it was overall a good episode.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, Rhea Ripley gave Io Sky a chance at the belt. You saw that?
Yeah.
That was
which is gonna be a banger of a match. Io Sky is a fucking great talent.
Yeah, she's really dope.
That's my baby.
Io Sky.
I don't know what it is about her. I love her.
Yeah, you know what, dude? Rhea Ripley's pretty, but
that's my baby.
Not for me.
That's my baby.
Not for me.
That's my baby.
She's very rich. She's pretty, in her, but she just intimidates me.
She can intimidate me, but I love her. But speaking of Logan Paul, did you see Jake Paul and Canelo? Like, have you seen their whole little situation?
But I've seen Canelo say that it's not true, that it's not going down that way. Que no le creas al güero. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Is it set in stone? Is it not?
So from what I was reading and heard, like, not that I know anybody, but like Brennan Schaub, for example, like he's very close to the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
So I guess Canelo and Jake Paul talked at the inauguration.
Okay.
And then that there was like a deal basically set.
Canelo was at the inauguration?
I guess so.
What the fuck?
You know
okay. Yeah,
that was a curveball.
Yeah, that was a curveball.
And that there was a done deal set. Like there was at least a contract with like signatures.
Something.
Yeah. But then that Turkey, the prince or king
of Turkey
from Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay.
Or like the UAE, one of the royal family members.
The Emirates thing was over there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think just threw a bag at Canelo and was like, nah, do these 4 fights.
What? Oh, like something else, not Jake Paul?
Not like stay the fuck away from Jake Paul. Do 4 fights for me.
Yeah,
And like,
there's more money there.
probably $500 million.
Yeah,
you know,
way more
so,
money there.
And that's Jake Paul's whole angle is like, oh, so you are a money, like you just take the money, like you're a bitch, all this, and you know how Jake Paul goes.
Okay, yeah, but dude, he had established from the beginning that this was like a money thing.
Yeah, who, Jake Paul?
Yeah, we're like, you come fight me. It's the money. It's always been the
you
money
can't put
with
up
you.
numbers like me and shit like that. So
I can believe that.
I can too.
Because boxing, I don't want to say is a dying sport because that's what Jake Paul does, but traditional boxing.
Boxing, you know what boxing?
Like it's become celebrity deathmatch, bro.
Yeah. Bro, do you remember that show?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That show was great.
Like you just want to see two celebs go at, like even when Soulja Boy and Chris Brown was supposed to go at it, people were just here for it. Like hell yeah. They tune into that
Soulja
shit.
Boy was the first, huh?
Yeah, he always is, man. He always finds a way to be. But yeah, I think that's what it's become, bro. That's what people want to watch. Like, granted, guys like us and the traditional boxing fans still want to see fucking. I thought he was supposed to fight Terrence Crawford, dude.
So I think that one's in the works still.
Okay,
I don't know what's going on there.
But guys like us want to see that.
I think that's part of like the bag that was thrown at him. Like
viewership wise, what do I think gets more views? Do I think Jake Paul and Canelo or Canelo and Terrence Crawford? Fuck.
I think Terrence Crawford and Canelo does big numbers.
You think it gets more views?
No, probably not. But then
I don't know.
I wouldn't know. That's because I feel like
because Jake Paul's fights aren't on DAZN, right? They're on something else.
Netflix.
Oh, duh! It's gonna get more viewers if he fights Canelo Alvarez on Netflix, bro. It's are you kidding me?
Yeah,
you got two international superstars. Two guys that are already.
If we thought the Mike Tyson one was like crazy,
yeah, two guys that are already everywhere,
mm-hmm.
And then you add the Netflix umbrella to that, and you just kind of span them out, dude. They're everywhere because they're already a name,
yeah,
and you're gonna tune in, and everybody has fucking Netflix, So yeah, I think Canelo and Jake would be more viewership wise. I'm excited to see though. I would like to, what's gonna happen? Canelo's gonna go on. He's gonna fight these 3 or 4 fights, and then Jake Paul's gonna fight him, and then he's probably gonna beat him. And it's because he's gonna be old, not old, but he's not gonna
can't take a punch the same.
He can't be. He's not all the way there.
Jake Paul's a big boy.
He's a big boy too.
People don't like to admit that also does take a factor.
I thought him and his brother were gonna fight too, though.
I don't know. There's such a clusterfuck going on in like the boxing. Like, I guess you would count him as the boxing community.
Yeah,
But no, yes. Who knows right there?
Yeah, who knows, dude? Yeah. Who knows?
I mean, Daddy Dana needs to get on boxing and take over.
Yeah.
Like, just tell everybody, man, fuck. You know what? Everybody needs to say is fuck all the organizations that they have. Fight under one umbrella or 2.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's the only way, because it's like, bro, there's so many top talent.
Bro, and then it's like you got this belt over here, and this is the WBC, and then you got this the IBC or the IBF, and then you got the other. Dude, like if they were just to make it like the UFC, just one belt.
Yeah.
Have all those fucking millions of weight classes that you have. That's just cool.
One belt,
but just one belt for each class. Yeah. That'll make it interesting. Yeah. That'll make it real interesting because then everybody's fighting for the same objective. You don't got the guy that's maybe taking the easier route.
Yeah, and then everybody like just fight the next top contender. Like I'm tired of people like. I feel like you can pick and choose, but when it comes to those big fights, those big money fights, like bro, like take those.
Yeah.
Take those, no matter what. It's a risk.
Yeah,
I think Floyd Mayweather, as much as I love him, like. He made that 50-0, like that O means something, I guess you could say. Where
in boxing, yeah,
where fighters don't want to take the L, but it's like, dude, take the L.
But I think that's always meant something in boxing, though, like having a close to none loss on the record, But side note, I wanted to get your opinions on something.
On what?
What do you think about? I want to say the plump woman.
Oh, you're talking about the Lyft lady, dude. She's ridiculous.
So what happened initially? With that?
she got
she sued Lyft.
She's suing Lyft because she ordered an Uber or a Lyft. Sorry, I don't know.
She ordered an Uber and a Lyft soda, so she sued.
She ordered a Lyft, and the Lyft gets there, and I think she had to go to she was going to the airport. So it was her and her homegirl.
Okay,
it wasn't just her.
Okay,
and then
Lyft, was her homegirl of the same?
Nah, she was thick. She was thick, but she wasn't like, you know.
Yeah.
She was thick, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so basically, like, yeah, like the Lyft gets there. Sorry, I'm so used to calling it an Uber.
Yeah.
The Lyft gets there and he backs up in like to get their luggage. And he looks at homegirl and he's like, nah, this ain't gonna work out. Like, I just got the suspension fixed. Like, like my tires. Like, he's like,
What kind of car is this?
So he was driving like one of those. It was like a hatchback type ordeal, like smaller,
like a Honda Fit.
like exactly. Like, I honestly, it might have been a Honda Fit. Like, it was like that type of style car.
Okay.
And he's like, nah, like. And then she's like, well, what do you mean? Like, you know? And he's like, nah, like.
I'm telling you, you need the Uber Black.
No, he's like, get the XL.
Oh,
like,
the Uber XL.
Yeah, like, this isn't going to work out. Like, I've had people, like, he's got done, like, I've had people like you and I've had to deny them. Like, they popped, like, my wheel popped the last time. And, you know, he's like, just the distribution of weight. Like, he's giving her, like, it almost sounds like bullshit, but it's like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, you kind of get it. And so she's suing. So she made a post about it. Lawyers got wind of it. So she's suing Lyft for, I forget what it is, like exact
millions of dollars.
Yeah, just millions of dollars
at this point.
It's like a bunch of different things,
like
you know what, distress and stuff. She was on the Breakfast Club.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't have a problem with you suing at all, because get your bag. I mean, if you can find something to sue about, and you're one of them people, because I'm not a suer. You know, but if you're a suer and you got those types, you got time to sue and do all that, then cool, do your thing, you know. But I'm not that type of person. But where I had a problem with it is like, don't walk into the Breakfast Club and think that you're
bigger than
you're fucking Mariah Carey or like Beyonce like, walking in the room. It's like, girl,
as a fellow big person, like, don't make us out to be like a community of like hurt people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got hurt off of that, cool. Like, me personally, I would have just took that to the chin and ordered the XL. If I don't get charged for the cancellation fee or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, bro, I'm going to tell him, you know what? But I'm also a realist, you know? I'd have looked at it and be like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah. Like, but seriously, like, she wasn't going to be able to fit in the car. Like, I think there was an attempt, and it would just like he would have to move his seat up, and he's like, "Bro, I'm the driver.
I'm not gonna drive all up on the steering wheel. That's a hazard." So I get it, all that, right? Fine, whatever. Sue, do your thing, get your money, whatever, right? Because you're suing Lyft, and at the end of the day,
don't call her fat, like referring it to the F word. Like, get the hell out of here.
That's a reach. That's a reach. Like, what do you mean? Don't call you that?
I'm just like, there's like, bro.
What do you call? What do you call you then? Not you, but if I was talking to her, maybe you too. No, but what do you call you then?
Yeah.
Do you think that's an offense? Do you think the word? It depends on how it's being said, though.
It's the tone.
It's the tone. Because if you're just like, dude, you're a little fat. You know?
Okay, maybe. I get it.
Like, okay, right? But if I'm gonna look this way because I'm like, you're a fucking fatso. You fucking piece of bacon.
You know what? Like, bro. What was it? Oh, but she was.
But is that offensive to you? Is the F word offensive to you? Because I'll stop using it for the duration of the
show. No, it's never. I think like it goes back to tones. You get me? Because I've been a bigger kid all my life. You get me? So when people would call me fat, that whatever. But it would be like, yo, fat ass. I'd be like, oh, hold on.
Oh, it's the ass.
It'd be like, whoa, like, where are we going with this? Or like, you know, one time I got in a fight on the bus going to school or leaving home because somebody called me a fat bitch, and I didn't like how he said it.
Well, it's more, I didn't like how he said it. Well, anyway, he says it is not
no, because it's like, if we would have been joking around, like maybe I would have been like, haha, okay. But, you know, he called me a bitch. Like, it was
that's different.
It was very aggressive.
I'm just saying just fat. Because you added ass and bitch at the end of it. True. Just fat.
No.
Just fat's not offensive.
It's fat. You're fat.
It's cool. Not, what would be the proper? Obese?
But see, I feel like that sounds uglier. That sounds like medically uglier.
That sounds like you're on a respirator and it's getting bad.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I think, dude, honestly,
I just feel like she's picky. I think she's just running with it.
She's running with it, which is cool. Get your money, do your thing. You know?
It irritates me. Bro.
Yeah, to me, it's just like, bro, and you saw that they had to bring her out like one of these.
They brought her a couch, and she's like, "See, that's how you accommodate people." Yeah, I saw that. She's a lot.
Accommodate people.
You had a whole couch, so you need a whole couch. I'm not knocking it. I'm just like, bro,
I also need 2 seats on there.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, there's some things where it's like, just take it to the chin, and like, honestly, like, if you can't take the regular Uber. And I think it wasn't the first time it might have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta worry about your health a little bit.
Yeah,
I gotta
man.
worry about some LBs too. You know what I mean? But,
LBSs as well.
like, and I get it, bro. But you don't see, like, okay, personal story. I like one time got on the Harry Potter ride.
I wanted to bring that up so bad.
I got on the Harry Potter ride at Universal, and this happened to me twice before.
Whoa, I didn't know it was
you didn't know
two-
this.
I
It
didn't know
happened
it was
once
a
with you. Once
Duesenberg.
shout out Ricardo, because Ricardo, he played it cool. But that one,
I didn't play it cool. I thought I played it cool.
Ricardo,
I played it
when they
cool.
snapped, but see, with Ricardo, it was like, okay, hold on, and they snapped me on. And it was cool. With you guys, it was just flat out embarrassing. Like, I just didn't fit. You get me? But you don't see me. You don't see me going to Universal like, y'all gotta have bigger seats and
Suing
suing.
fucking
Like,
Universal.
no,
Yeah,
just take
yeah,
it.
yeah.
There's certain things, just take it to the chin. And in these cases, sometimes like your heart actually might not be able to take some of those things that you're doing. You get me?
It's
The
not-
bigger that you are.
Yeah, and it's not only a heart thing. At that point, it's like we got other people around that this could be a hazard too. Like
Yeah.
you might weigh too much and fuck this
And we're not
up.
fat shaming, by the
We're
way.
not
This
fat
is just a
shaming. We're not fat
conversation
shaming. This is just
about
yeah,
this,
yeah.
about this
No,
lawsuit.
dude. Honestly, yeah, that it's a sticky situation, right?
Yeah.
Because like when people get like that, it's usually a series of events that
Yeah.
really sad events that makes them well, whatever, right? He's just sitting there like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. He said, I've found myself in a tub of ice cream. But no, yeah, it's unfortunate. But don't make it be like you're Beyonce and the world needs to
No,
revolve
yeah, bro. I'm
around
telling you, like,
and-
don't make us, don't make us a community of like hurt people that like need this type. No, like,
Because they ain't hurt. He said, no, motherfucker, we ain't hurt over
no,
here.
not because she couldn't get in her lift.
Yeah, man.
And they accommodate it. They have an XL.
They have XL for
So
for
that's
this
accommodating.
specific reason. Do you think she loses that lawsuit? Maybe.
I feel like they just end up paying her out.
I think just something like because
just
it's
shut your
so
mouth
big on
type.
social media and shit. Where it's like, here go a little something. Just
But
sit up
Lyft
there.
isn't losing no money because of it. So
Yeah, they don't care. Yeah, that's a sticky situation.
yeah. Have you, dude? We haven't even talked about this at all, and usually we do. I'm
What?
kind of upset.
What?
Captain America comes out tomorrow.
I mean,
What?
apparently it's a continuation of the 2008 The Incredible Hulk. Did you see that?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah. So apparently it ties into that.
Ah,
That's what I've read. I
Yeah.
don't know what's the truth behind that, but that's what I've
No,
read that
I
it
ju-
ties into that.
just today while we were like just chilling, I was like looking. I was like, oh, a Marvel movie comes out. Like we haven't really. I'm
And
not
it's
just gonna watch it by myself. Then.
I think they're doing it on Valentine's Day because they low key like need the viewership.
They need
need
guys to want
Guys
to
on a date with
Yeah.
a girl and like something cool to just watch, you know. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. Since Chris Evans kind of departed and that
Mhm.
whole thing happened, and what I should say is the storyline moved on from him.
Yeah.
I've kind of been like on the Cap. You know what though? I've always been on the Captain America series.
Yeah.
Always,
I feel it.
always. Like I know it's crucial to the whole
Yeah.
gig, and like he's the first Avenger and all that, right? But like, I've just never. Those are the movies that I've least connected.
And he
with.
is like that blue chip, like you know what I mean, like
just happy go
superhero.
lucky
Yeah.
with the shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so, and sometimes that rubs people the wrong way, but people don't really fuck with it.
You know, like I like my heroes like Hulk with a little pain behind it,
little
or
trauma.
or the Iron
Yeah.
Man. You know what I mean? Type shit. Like I don't know, but yeah, are you excited about it? You're gonna go watch it?
Well, I guess I'm gonna go watch a Dolo now. You know, so
Is it like yeah?
Yeah.
No, I'm down because the Red Hulk's in it, and
Yeah.
fucking who plays that? Harrison Ford.
yes,
Is it
yes,
Harrison
yes.
Ford? God, how does this guy keep doing films, dude?
He's like what 70? He's like 73.
How old is Harrison Ford? I want to say he's in his 80s. 82.
What the fuck?
Dude, that CGI shit is working wonders on him because he looked good on Indiana Jones too. That last
Yeah.
one they did, like you can tell he's getting older. But dude, 82.
He shouldn't be doing any of the stuff that
Bro,
he's doing.
He's
Just go
18 years
chill.
away from 100,
Damn.
brother. And he's playing the Red Hulk where he has to,
He has to Hulk up.
and then Hulk up and do all that shit. You know,
Shit.
yeah, man. He's 82, but yeah, he plays the Red Hulk, I think, right? Yeah,
Yeah, the Red
Yeah.
Hulk.
And then this,
The
what's this
She-Hulk
guy's-
is gonna be in it.
Okay.
Sam Wilson, is that his name?
No,
The
the main actor,
Clarence.
Not Clarence.
I thought his name's isn't it Sam? Isn't it?
Sam Wilson?
Isn't it?
I thought it was something else, man.
Let me
His name Clarence, but yeah, Clarence plays the lead. What other? You know what? I'm excited
yeah,
for the.
Sam Wilson.
I mean, I didn't know that about him. I thought his name was something else. But
The Falcon, technically. But technically, he's just Captain America.
yeah, technically at this point, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't.
Speaking of Valentine's Day, do you think it's necessary to ask your significant other to be your Valentine? Yeah, okay. No, I'm just wondering. Just
Should be.
you know, I've been seeing that a lot. I mean, obviously Valentine's Day is around the corner, so I've just been seeing that around like a lot lately. Like, if you don't ask me or this, I'm like, oh, is it necessary?
Yeah.
Or does it get to a point where it doesn't become necessary?
You know what? It's like, you're my Valentine, but
You know what I
like, here you go.
Yeah.
Here you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
something to feel
Okay.
good about
Yeah.
you,
Yeah. Yeah.
As
So-
guys, we don't ever get asked to be a fucking Valentine.
No.
Very seldom.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
us that has to do the.
Yeah, it's us that has to do the initiation. Yeah, but I don't think so, dude. I'm excited for Valentine's to be over with.
Yeah. It's all. I'm sure it's always like a.
What are you all so lovey?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, dude.
Do you have anything planned for it?
Yeah, man, probably. No, honestly, I've never. You know what? I've never been the one to like. I'm a spontaneous dude.
You're a spontaneous romantic.
I'm just like, let's just go right now.
Okay.
Fuck
Yeah.
it. Like, what are we feeling today? Because, bro, if we feeling like, let's say Nobu or something 2 weeks ago, there ain't no telling if we feeling that today. And now all week we've had to not eat the teriyaki spot or not eat noodles because or maybe not sushi, because
Yeah.
we're going on Friday, and I'm more just like, granted, I probably can't just walk up to Nobu on a Friday night, but
Yeah.
there's stuff that we can do on a Friday night where we could just roll.
Yeah. No, fucking
Because
totally.
I'm just, if I've never liked planning though, like planning in business, obviously, like
Yeah.
you need to
No,
plan.
you're a king at that.
and you need to plan. But like when it comes to what I'm doing, like with
Like,
my
you'll just,
personal,
yeah,
I'm just like
go with the flow.
I'm just going with the flow, dude.
Fair.
Like I don't, like if we feel like going to Disneyland, like well, let's go next week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. type
Or
shit.
let's go right tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or let's go right now. Like if I got the time, like if which. I do miss having Disney passes, but bro, them shits got overpriced, dude.
They're a lot now.
Oh my god, bro, it's crazy.
You know what makes me mad is like back in the day, you could get the whole year no blackout dates, and I think parking as well. But now it's like they charge you for every little thing. Like you could get the pass, but you also have to get the parking pass.
Yeah.
You also have to get this, and that. Like, why isn't it all just one whole thing?
Bro, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Side note, I wanted to go into. Did you see that post office worker that stole like $100,000 worth of Pokemon cards from?
It was like in Jersey, right?
I think so,
Yeah.
bro. I don't know.
Oh, if I found out if it was homeboy, he's cool. But if I found out he was stealing, we're having a talk.
Comes in one day, just locks the door.
Yeah, no, we're having a conversation.
Dude, that's crazy.
What?
That
Because you're making me look bad as a business.
slowly
number
but
one.
surely, it's becoming the sneaker game, dude.
I hope it doesn't get there.
It's
gonna get there.
It's getting there, dude.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. It's like because remember there was people that stole packages.
But you
of
know what?
sneakers and-
Yeah. But you know what? What it is like these stores. How do you not know how to prepare for something like this? Like even Call of Duty back in the day, in its heyday,
yeah,
how crazy people got. Like this is something you should already know.
yeah.
GameStops, Targets, all that, bro.
Oh,
Like,
dude, like we had the guy come in from. We had a client come in from. Well, he's become a friend as well, but we had a client come in and tell us that he went to GameStop and GameStop was apparently not working the line situation well and was letting people kind of cut and kind of just ignoring things and he
saying it wasn't their problem.
saying it wasn't their problem and then just kind of shrugging it off type deal. And which I explained to him, it's tough.
It is.
Because me, dude, let's say we have 100 push-ins out there, right? Or more. GameStop has tens of thousands of stores. Let's say we got tens of thousands of these stores out there, bro. I know the values that I want the company to have, and I know how I want every client to be treated, and I know, everything that goes into just having good people skills.
Yeah.
But I'm not hiring everybody individually. And even if I did, I'm sure I'm a great judge of character, but I can't judge 50,000 workers, and
There has to be a protocol. There has to be like some type of rule, like.
yeah. There has to be, I guess, some sort of like repercussion to the worker. But that's
not even
tough.
it's just you gotta have like a referee, bro. Because at the end of the day, it becomes like
Or you know what it could be? On release day, just provide like a third party security.
No, yeah, no, I'm just like, you gotta have
That's
something
just
like that.
bias.
Because
That's
if
not
not,
on
it
either
becomes
side.
like the basketball courts. Like I got next,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like, bro, I find it really stupid how somebody could come at 4 a.m, right? Put a chair next to the door,
Yeah.
and then leave, and then come back, and like it's just everybody has to respect that there was a chair there. Like, no, stay in your spot, bro.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
get what
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I hate that shit about the like when the people line up and stuff. It's like, nah, bro, if you're here, you're here.
Yeah, facts.
If you're not, like, I'm moving that fucking chair,
yeah, facts.
or we should be able to move that chair.
We should be, but then,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
And then that's like really passive aggressive in general.
That's
but
why
I'm
I've
just saying,
never, me, I just, confrontation in regards to little things like that to me are just so stupid that I
Yeah,
don't even
totally.
want to pay attention to it, right? So that's why I've never ever been able to be a camp outside guy, bro. Because not only that, everybody's already in a bad mood because it's fucking 4 a.m. and doesn't nobody want to be here, and we all know why we're here, just
Yeah.
trying to make 20 bucks, 30, 40, 100 bucks on something.
And then
right?
everybody's anxious if they know how much product you have. because you're
Yeah,
counting
and
it.
then everybody's, and then nobody in that line really has good intent, and you're kind of hating on the next man, and the only guy that's not worried about it is the first maybe 20 guys, and everybody behind that is like, well, what you here, bro? You know what I'm here for? And like, it's like a real envious. It's just I don't know,
Yeah,
bro. I don't like that situation.
I think at the store you have to have pre-orders
Yeah.
and then just some where it's like first come first serve,
yeah,
one each type shit.
yeah,
like,
for sure.
Because what Costco did was disgusting.
Yeah, yeah.
And we've talked about it, you get
about
me,
it,
but it's
yeah.
just like, bro, like just that I think made people realize like, oh, we could go crazy over this.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you can't. You shouldn't.
You shouldn't. You
Yeah.
shouldn't. And yeah, there has to be some way of figuring it out, bro. Because this shit's I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to blame GameStop because I'm sure when they released that statement where we encourage people battling Pokemon, not battling over Pokemon, I'm sure that the CEO or whoever the owner is wrote that in good faith and really wanted that to happen. But now it's hard for him to really.
I just think if you release a statement like that, then you got to release another statement to your workers to be like,
I'm
yo,
sure. I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. But and then again, yeah, you don't know
This
what
is
type of people
something that
you're
was
hiring.
implemented into the managers, and I'm sure the managers know about it. But now, what kind of manager do you have? Do you have somebody that doesn't care?
Like, yeah, true.
You know
Like,
what
for
I mean?
example, I feel like for us, like if we had something going on, like, and I heard people fight, be like, well, both of you aren't getting it now. Like,
Yeah.
because you just don't want that. You get me? Like,
Yeah, it's
it's
tough.
a lose no matter what.
It's tough, right? Because like I wouldn't do that, but you have to assess the situation.
Yeah.
Like what the client told us was that somebody was obviously cutting in line
Yeah.
and went into the store and people were in the line were disgruntled about it and GameStop didn't want to do anything about it. So these people were just allowed to cut. Now, I wouldn't allow anybody to. The way that I would do it is as follows. Line up in the front. If I'd have a security guard at the door, I'd have me patrolling the line, just kind of chopping it up with everybody,
Yeah.
catching everybody's temperature, introducing myself, just shooting the shit, right?
Yeah.
Just kind of regulating the line, just kind of walking out there. If I saw somebody cut, I'd go on to say, hey, the line starts back there. Some people have been out here since 5 a.m. So we do ask that you respect everybody's time and just get in line when you got here. This isn't that. That's different. Now, if I'm inside and I come outside and multiple people in the line are telling me, yo, they cut right there, then it's a different conversation because I have to speak to that person, assess the situation, see how many people in line saw them cut. Now, if it's 20 against 1, then unfortunately, man, it's not that I don't want to provide you any product, but you're gonna have to wait in the back of the line like everybody else.
Yeah.
And it's literally as simple as that. One per customer, have a security guard at the door, have somebody monitoring the line, kind of just going back and forth. Even if they don't talk to anybody, I'm just friendly. Like even if you have one at the security guard at the door and another just kind of walking along street side, unarmed, right?
Yeah.
Just a regular security guard with a security,
Moderators.
just guys there that are a third party that aren't on GameStop side. They aren't on this guy's side. They're just a
what's
third
right,
party.
yeah.
Just what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong type situation. So that's how I would do it. And I think that you would limit a lot in that, like you would limit a lot of instances like that happen. And you can afford a security guard for 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like if I can afford a security guard for us for 2 or 3 hours, I'm sure GameStop can afford a security guard for 2 to 3 hours. You know what I mean?
And a lunch.
And whatever. They can afford 10, you know? But I'm saying it's not that hard. I'm sure Costco can afford a security guard. They have one basically already at the front line, but they're just employed by Costco.
Yeah.
So it's a double edged. But yeah, bro, that's just how they got to do that shit from now on because this shit is getting crazy.
Yeah, it shouldn't be this
and
crazy.
I love to see it, and I love Pokemon, and
No,
it's cool.
I love Pokemon, but just don't.
I love
make
to
it,
see the hype, but I don't love to see people fighting over it, bro. It's not
you know
that
what I'm saying?
serious.
It's when it goes back to that whole like, it becoming like the sneaker game. You know what the sneaker game became.
Yeah.
You know what
so
I'm saying?
don't let it
Like,
become that. Yeah.
exactly.
You got anything you want to touch on before we get out of here?
Hey, we're
What?
on Melrose. 10
Yeah.
years ago, Drake dropped If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
Wow.
Remember we heard
10
that?
years ago today?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember we heard that for the first time.
yeah,
That was
the-
crazy. That was just a, you know,
Wow,
like
I didn't
funny,
know that was 10 years ago today.
funny moment.
Today? 10
Yeah.
years ago? Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, that album, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I don't know if it was his best work.
It was just it was a very memorable album.
And he was just trying to get out of it
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Other than that,
Nothing
Kike's back. We got some sazon on the team, you
A
know.
little ass shaking in the
Yeah.
dugout, which will work.
Otani's pitching.
Oh, nice. I
supposedly.
didn't hear
he's
that.
been practicing. So
Okay. So he's
looks
warming it up.
fucking good.
Okay, so promising Dodger season.
Yeah.
So we'll see next season, dude.
Other than that, did you hear about the ASAP Rocky trial?
No.
I don't know what's going on.
By the way,
there.
Tekashi 6ix9ine is also incarcerated.
I mean, that's weird, actually.
I mean, you would
but he's
assume.
been like scamming since he got out. No, like
I
hasn't
don't
he
know
been up
why.
to no good?
I don't know. I just sometimes because he was such a big. Oh, like the other day I thought about. Remember that guy?
Which one?
You don't even remember? There was a thing for the.
What's his name? Sketch.
What happened to that guy?
After that whole thing came out with him, like it just seems like
He's gone, huh?
he still does his thing.
He still twitches and
he,
shit like that?
he just does it in his own lane. Like
Because before it was like artists popping at everybody.
Yeah,
I don't even know what happened in that. What did he do? Was it some like
I guess some,
inappropropriate pictures he was
I
sending?
guess he was
or
on
something?
OnlyFans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was on OnlyFans and people found it, or he was just doing stuff for money and people found the video evidence or something along those lines.
Okay.
And it just didn't make him look that great.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know?
Yeah.
Whatever
yeah.
his preferences are, his preferences. But,
What's up,
but-
brother?
yeah, no, what's up, brother? But
Yeah.
I guess like just when people
Tuesday,
saw it, the
Tuesday.
community was just kind of like, oh,
Like you could have kept a G type shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like he also said he was going through like shit back then. Like,
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. I just hadn't seen him in a while, and I was like, I wonder what happened to that guy, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah. That's
yeah.
it. We're all out of topics.
I think that's it. I mean, you
Hell
got,
yeah.
I guess ASAP's on trial, but I don't really know
What the
too
fuck is
much
he on
about
trial
it.
for?
I guess he either shot at his homie or his old homie. I don't know.
Why
It was
you shooting
weird.
at
Like,
people, man.
but what's weird about it is like, there's no proof, but like the angles just make it look like, yeah, it was him.
Even Tory Lanez, like, what you doing? Like, what are all these guys doing
Tory Lanez
shooting
is
at
crazy
people?
for that one.
Why people ain't shooting at people, man? You got all
Yeah.
this money. You're so rich. You're supposed to be having fun.
Did you see the video of Kodak Black?
Oh, dude, yeah, he was on
What's
the
up
floor.
with him?
He was like spazzing. I
Yeah.
think it's like a drug situation.
It has to be.
Has
right?
to be. Has to be.
I
Like
mean-
he looked bad, dude. I hope he figures that out because I think he's really dope.
Dude.
And my second home is Florida, so my heart goes out to that place. And it's just like
always
when
something going on in
we
Florida.
think
huh?
we have a good one, like a good talent. You know what I mean? Like, because we know what he is.
Yeah.
You know, he's a Florida boy.
Yeah.
That's just what he is. But it just sucks to see him struggling like that, bro.
You know what? You hate to see I hate to use the word deteriorate, but like it's almost that. Like,
yeah, like he
where
got
it's
real
like,
skinny and
it's a
yeah.
gradual just going downhill.
Yeah, it's bad, but I hope he recovers, bro.
Yeah.
And I really wish him the best.
he's a
'cause that guy's
fucking
super,
amazing
He's
talent.
fucking super dope. But hell yeah, we appreciate you guys joining us on another episode of the Keep It Pushing podcast. We'll be back next week. We've got some special things we're doing for our store. We're going to be doing some giveaways here soon. We'll let you know what it is and how it'll work. But we appreciate all the support we've gotten recently, and thank you to every one of you. And just keep pushing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.